thumbs up. You guys already know the rules. I don't want to have to keep going on about what the rules are, but you guys obviously know at 1K likes, that's when the shirt comes off. So make sure you're sharing my channel with your friends and family if you want to spread the message of women's rights. I'm going to be answering questions that are appropriate. If you guys need any advice or need anything, let me know. And we're going to be painting a rainbow and DJing today. That will be happening. Because I do want to put the paint stuff away too. So the painting the rainbow would be good so I could finally put the stuff away. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, it's like a French easel. I have the art supplies out. Because, yeah, I'm planning on putting all this stuff away after. Good job, women's rights. I'm planning on putting all this stuff away after we've finished the rainbow. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions that are appropriate. Do you guys need any advice? Or you guys... How old do I think? When guys start having money. Yeah, for me personally, I was not interested in dating, and I never dated anybody until I started seeing money. Do you guys want to know something? And this is just me personally, but I also logically, it does not make sense to start dating until there's money. What's the point? What are you fucking doing? So that's one. Two, me personally, like, so when I was in, like, elementary school, first grade, I saw everybody having crushes and, like, asking each other out, like, doing this dating thing, and, like, I found it disgusting. I didn't understand it. I found it gross. I couldn't wrap my mind around it. I was genuinely confused. Like, are these people serious? My friend has a boyfriend now. Ugh, gross. Is she serious? Does she actually like this guy? Or, like, are these girls serious about this? Or are they just trolling? Or is this, like, just pretend? I genuinely could not wrap my mind around it. Let me know if you guys relate to that. Couldn't fucking wrap my mind around it. I found it so gross and so disgusting. I had no interest in dating, relationships. It was disgusting to me and made no sense. The only time that I began, like, being interested in a relationship is when I got older and guys, like, started making money, like, on God. The first guy that I dated, you know, this sounds bad, but guys, keep in mind, like, I was 14, but, like, he was a... he was a drug dealer, like, but he was very nice, though, obviously. He was a very sweet guy. But yeah, and like, the way that he looked, it's like, you would have never thought he was a... Yeah, no, like, this was a white guy. White European guy, right? And, like, he looked nothing like that. He was a very sweet guy. Very sweet, shy kind of guy. He's good looking, too, actually. He wasn't bad looking. But yeah, he was making thousands of dollars. Thousands. Like, a lot. Like, anything and everything I had was because he bought it for me, or the other guy bought, like, because, like, my dad has never done anything for me. He'd never get me anything. So yeah, if I had anything, it was because of those guys. But yeah, that is the only time I had an interest in relationships, or, like, began to see, like, what relationships were about. Does that make sense? But before that, it's like, what's the point? What are you doing? It's like, you know, it's just gross and it doesn't make sense. Like, it's just nonsensical. But, yeah, no, the first guy I dated, he made a lot of money. I don't even know, I don't know details, you guys. I didn't really, like, give a fuck. But, and something else about him, do you guys want to know something? He never got caught, so I actually broke up with him because he has no future. But so the first guy I dated, I dumped him for not having a future. Because, you know, and, like, there's nothing... It was more like, I just kind of felt like, okay, I don't really see the direction this is going in. I don't really see myself getting married to this guy. He like, does no work. Like the guy would do no schoolwork, so I know he's not going to school. There's not going to be a legit job. Like, this is just what he wants to do. And, you know, I just didn't see a future, so I felt like the most ethical thing to do and the most fair thing to do is to let him know immediately, I don't see a future. And that's very much how I am. Like, I will not, the moment I don't want to be with somebody, I tell them immediately because I think it's the right thing to do. If you love somebody, you're going to do act in their best interest, right? So I felt like it was in his best interest to just let him know I'm dumping him because he has no future. Because, yeah, I mean, the relationship was fine. I just felt like, you know, it's not fair if I fucking drag this on knowing that I have no intentions of being with this guy, right? So that's the only reason that relationship ended. It was good, but, you know, I just didn't see a future. And then the next guy I dated, he had a future. Very smart guy, but he cried too much. But yeah, but the other guy, I mean, like, he didn't work, but his parent, like, I mean, I don't give a fuck where the money's from. But, like, yeah, he wasn't broke either, obviously. I've never dated a broke guy. Like, I can't, I literally couldn't do it if I tried to. It's like, I can't. I literally can't. But, and then the other guy after, loaded. You guys have no clue. That was the Porsche guy. But yeah, so, but before that, I've never been involved or had any interest in any kind of relationship because I just feel like, what's the point of this? It did not make sense. But yeah, I'm not just saying this. I'm not, you know, so to answer the question for those that are wanting to know, when's the best time to date? When guys start making money? And it's the only time to make sense. It's the only time it makes sense to date, because the thing is, hypothetically, okay, hypothetically, let's say you're in love with the guy, and I don't know how you could be in love with a guy that's broke, first of all, because what has he done for you? That's one, but two. Back to what I was saying, if say you love the guy so much, okay, well, one, you have no reason to believe he feels the same way about you if he's never bought you anything or isn't doing anything for you. What the fuck reason do you have to believe he feels the same way? His cheap-ass words that don't mean anything. Cheap, worthless, hot air coming out of his mouth, the stuff he says, you have no reason to believe he feels the same way. So that's why it doesn't make sense to date a broke guy, because you know what? You might love him, but you know what? You should never believe for 1 second that he loves you too if he's never bought you anything or done anything big for you. You have no reason to believe the cheap-ass hot air coming out of his mouth. That's all it is. Or fucking bullshit he's typing with his fingers. His fucking broke, poor, fucking broke bitch fingers. Like, I don't understand. You know, and it's like, this is why women have so many trust issues, because they're constantly getting fucked over by these broke guys. They're dating these poor loser guys. And, you know, they're these girls that are pick-me's. They're like, I am not a gold digger, I'm choosing love. And it's like, you think you're choosing love, but really you're not. Really, you're doing the opposite. You're actually choosing lies. You're choosing a lie, not choosing love. When you date a broke guy in the name of it's for love, you're actually choosing to get taken advantage of, and you're choosing to live a lie. Because it is true that if you're with a guy that's broke, you have zero reason to believe he loves you. Until the guy buys you something super expensive or does something big for you. What the fuck reason do you got to believe that any of these words actually mean anything? It's just cheap-ass hot air coming out of his fucking broke-ass breath. So, yeah, you're choosing a lie. You're choosing to get fucked over. And then, what do you do? Because, you know, the chances are, if the guy's broke, I personally feel like broke guys are not capable of love, if you want my opinion. But what are you going to do if one day he ditches you? What are you going to do if he cheats on you? Okay, so you dated this broke guy for love. You know, he sent you all this nice messages that don't mean shit. Said all these nice things to you, which doesn't mean anything. You know, like, words don't mean anything at all. Neither did the text, but whatever. You thought it was good enough. He cheats on you. You just spent all those emotions, all that time, all that energy, all of this for what? For what did you do this for? Just for this illusion, this fake delusion in your own mind that you're dating or married for love. It was never love. It was a lie. And that's why you all end up with trust issues. That's why you end up fucked over, you know? At least if you date the guy that's not broke. Because if nothing at all, and, like, also, like, I feel like if you date a guy that's, like, isn't broke, like, you never have a bad relationship. Want to know why? Because the thing is, it's like, hypothetically, you know, let's say something goes wrong. Let's say the guy fucks up, okay? And the relationship ends. You're not left, like, fucking, like, oh my god, like, the rug just got pulled from underneath. I fucking wasted all this time and emotions. It's like, no, it's like, well, I did stuff for him, he did stuff for me. Yeah, we're even. You know, it's like that's why I feel like guys that are not broke, they have healthier marriages and love lives because, you know, it's a real relationship, and what a relationship is. It's two parties. When two parties are both mutually and equally benefiting. So that's the only way to have a relationship. If you're not doing this, if it's just you giving and giving and giving and you're getting nothing but cheap words, like that's just you're, you know, you're getting scammed. So but with a guy that's not broke, like he might do this for you, or he might pay for this and this and this for you, and then you might be doing this and this for him, or you're with him, and then like, you know, it's like really like a mutual thing. Like that is like the only way that a relationship should be. So because if something goes wrong, guy fucks you over, it was good while it lasted. There's no hard feelings because there's not one side, you know, giving everything and like getting nothing in return. You know, it's like it's a pretty fair and, you know, fair trade. It's a good normal deal, and that's why there's not a lot of craziness or like resentment in those kind of relationships, I feel like. And then also if you and if you're a guy, if the girl fucks up with you, well then you at least feel like, okay, well, she did this and this and this for me. Well, I was happy with her and I did enjoy my time with her, and you know, it was good while it lasted. And you know, and this is why I always say it's like a relation, when you break up with somebody, it should never be messy. If it was a good relationship and if you did love each other, you'll never fight. You'll never have a crazy breakup because you know what? If you were both treating each other well, and if you were both providing each other with a fair, valuable trade, if that makes sense, you're both getting something out of it, mutually benefiting. Not one side's getting fucked over, one side's getting brainwashed into free sex, or like, you guys get what I'm saying? Like the girl dating the broke guy. It's like, it should never be anything more than it wasn't meant to be.